So, last we played Shadowrun Dragonfall was last Tuesday, so a week ago. What happened? Here, just 1 second. I'm gonna fix my headset, so I can't hear anything right now. So what happened is the major plot point that happened last time was that we finally got everything in Glory's backstory. Then we hit ourselves in our face and knocked our glasses off. Or maybe that was today. I completely lost my train of thought by hitting myself in the face. We got to know Glory a bit better, got the rest of her backstory, and went to go free all the kids that were in the cult that she was part of. And I highly recommend you either go take a look at the Twitch VODs or wait, because it's going to be on YouTube soonish enough. We've got a large amount of Shadowrun material to go up, so we will see. We'll see what ends up being, because I'm trying to put one action game up and one story game up a day, but I think I'm going to run out of action, so I might be putting up multiples. So anyway, let's with Glory's story completed. Let's take a look at what we have for quests. So, one of these is, and that's just the, yeah. Okay. So one of the missions is a corporate espionage kind of mission where we have to blow some shit up. Oh, what's my inventory like? Okay, I could use a restock. But I don't think, well, let's just go, well, let's just double check to make sure I don't have anything in the stash that I could use. I have a basic med kit. Oh, I've got a bunch of advanced med kits in the stash. Actually, yeah, let's take that out and then put a trauma kit back in. Okay. The more challenging thing is going to remember what everyone sounds like. So I think we're going to go do Blitz. Yeah, his name's Blitz, right? I'm going to go do the quest for our hacker, the mission for our hacker first. Yep, Blitz. Travel to Landenberg Rings Bank. Landenberg Rings Bank in Dragonfall to clear Blitz's debt. So let's do that first. Settling debts. Dragonfall. It'd be high up on anyone's list of places to avoid, but that's where you're headed. And you're going there alone this time. The last time you saw Blitz, he was carting his portable terminal over to Cafe Sezva. I really have no idea. I'm going to say Sezva. Presumably so that he could do his decking in the most comfortable environment possible. Like everything else related to Dragonfall, the U-Bahn train that services it is in poor repair. The car that you're in I'm just like... The car that you're riding in stinks like a chemical toilet on a hot day. On the floor near the doorway, you catch sight of a trampled lump of tattered fur. The longer you stare at it, the more convinced you become that you're looking at the remains of a long-dead squirrel. The train rumbles to a stop and the doors slide open. Time to get this over with. Nope, I don't want to spend any on karma. Stepping out of the U-Bahn tunnel, you once again find yourself in the squalid alleys of Dragonfall. This place is a pit. Piles of waste, human and otherwise, litter the street. The gutted husks of a commercial building stand hollow and empty all around you. Your comlink cackles. Your comlink crackles to life, and you can hear the distant sounds of Cafe Cesar. Merriment, laughter, and the clink of silverware on china. Blitz's voice. Isn't it Blitz and not Bits? Have I been saying Blitz the entire time and it's Bits? No, it's Blitz. That was just a typo. That would have been really, really bad, though, if I'd been calling him Blitz the entire time and his name was Bits. Hey, Chief. Ready to do this thing? Got a question for you, though, Blitz. Yeah? You're a slurping sound. Presumably Blitz is taking a sip of steaming hot soy calf. The only steam that you see out here is your own breath condensing in the frigid night air. What's up? How the hell did you convince me to come back here? Well, you recognize the fact that I needed your help, and then you volunteered, because you're a good leader? You owe me for this, man. Yeah, Chief. I do. Okay, so we can't go that way. I'm all fucking alone, which is just, fan-fucking-tastic. A plain-looking man in a fancy suit taps away at his PDA. He's an older guy, probably in his late 50s. In the filth-strewn streets of Dragonfall, he stands out like a sore thumb. At the sound of your approach, he stops what he's doing and shifts his gaze to you. Folks, right? It might be. Who's asking? My name is Hazenkamp. I am Mr. Grinder's accountant. What a remarkable coincidence. Hazenkamp nods. His expression is deadpan. Mr. Grinder sent me to ensure that the money transfer goes according to plan. When you enter the building, I'm going in with you. The more merrier, I guess. Really? No arguments? Not even a veiled threat? He blinks. I have to admit, I wasn't expecting this to go so smoothly. If things go south, every shot the security takes at you is one they won't be taking at me. He nods appreciatively. Pragmatic. I like that. And I'll have to admit, Fox, this is a pleasant surprise. You Shadowrunners have a reputation, amateurish, headstrong, unwilling to listen to reason. You keep insulting me. What the hell is this? Grinder didn't say anything about his accountant tagging along. Case endpoint. Hello, Blitz. Answer me the question, man. If Grinder wanted you here, why didn't you say so up front? Mr. Grinder doesn't have to explain himself to you. You're in his pocket, remember? If you want back out of it, you'll do what he says. Let's get a show on the road, motherfuckers. I'm into that. I want to get back home before my grandkids go to bed. It's your turn, Blitz. Get the door open. Got it, Chief. Heading inside. This won't take 5 seconds. Interesting. This is all like a big elaborate layout, and then there's nothing really here. It's kind of disappointing. A gatekeeper ice program stands impassively, waiting to challenge all comers. Visitor, identity unknown. Please present security code string. Let's see here. Override security access. Root command. Trapdoor. It's a brief pause, and the ice flashes twice. Access granted. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ooh, auto turret. Watcher ice. A piece of watcher ice turns, flashing angrily. A rapid-fire sequence of lights pulse out a warning. Keep away. Check my credentials. With your friend back there. Go on. I can wait. A moment later, the watcher I see flickers apologetically. Secondary security verification approved. Super user status verified. How may I help you today? Just step aside, pal. In no rush. Proceed. Oh. Proceed and have a pleasant day. Don't mind if I do. Can I make the other robots do that? Please move, robots. Robots, I want to turn on the turrets. It's just so mean. What is this? Main system hardware firewall. Interesting. Sergo, how goes it? And that should do it, Chief. You're good to head on inside. The main server should just be ahead. A shocking display of competence from the red-haired disaster. That's what Mr. Grinder calls your pal, by the way. He's got a rep around these parts. For some strange reason, all of his friends keep dying. Don't listen to this asshole, Chief. He shouldn't even be here. I don't know, he's kind of growing on me. Ha ha ha. Hate to burst your bubble, but I'm not overly enthusiastic about either of you. So let's just get this over with, alright? The accent just kind of fell apart there. Fine by me. Anything else we need to know, Blitz? Yeah. Hit the first firewall in here. I'll need you to get in and install a bypass for me. Got it. That's awesome. One more day of course. Is this the last course? I can't remember. I'm sorry. I feel like you're on the last course now. What is this? Desk drawers. The top door of this desk is packed full of slender plastic rods. Cred sticks. Hundreds of them. Grab a handful. You sink your hand into the drawer of loose cred sticks and fish out a fistful. The plastic is slick and pleasant to the touch. As you withdraw your hand from the desk, Hassenkamp chuckles. It's all blank. I don't think the Landenberg ring would leave them in an unlocked door if they had money on them. Do you? Doesn't hurt to check. Initially transfer between one of the cred sticks from the desk and the one in your pocket. Sure enough, the stick on the desk is blank. So is the next one you try. And the next. Told you. Now, can we keep moving? Or do you want to test every stick in the drawer? What? Hasenkamp does not have this accent. Well, it couldn't hurt. That was a rhetorical question, genius. Come on, folks. Let's keep moving. The problem with doing the accents for this game just is that it's not the... It's that because you have to keep switching between all the accents and everything, they just kind of like start falling apart. Desk is catastrophically messy. Candy wrappers litter its work surface, and the bottom drawer is ajar. Search the desk. You both through of it, sir? Hang on a second, I want to check this out. I'm not sure if I'm on the same page here, so we probably should hash this out now and save ourselves some time. We are here to fetch the money that your friend owes to Mr. Grinder. That means we aren't here to ransack desks or steal office supplies. So, you're doing right now would accurately be described as a waste of time. The boss is going to get what's coming to him. Now back down. Alright, fine. Certivé. But Mr. Grinder is waiting for my call, and believe me, it isn't wise to keep that man waiting long. Yeah, I'll take my fucking chances. Rummaging through the desk, you find an old-fashioned binder stuffed with cheap paper. Leafing through the pages, you discover what appears to be a business plan. Apparently, the Landenberg Ring is in the process of opening a string of payday loan centers across Dragonfall. Hey, Hasenkamp. What does Mr. Grinder think about this? Isn't money lending his racket? Yeah. These Landenberg pricks are been a tick on his ass for years now, sucking away at the revenue that should be lining his pockets. Bad business all around. Thankfully, we're going to recover at least a little of that cash tonight. Speaking of which... Just a second. Back of the binder, you notice a note scrawled on a slip of paper. Plots. I have real and pressing concerns about this silent partner that you brought in on for the loan center scheme. We don't need him. I keep saying it, but nobody listens. Call me. Any idea who this Plots guy is, Hasenkamp? Miserable son of a bitch. I had to share an office with that man for... Never mind, you do not need to know. The bullet thickens. So, we'll take this. Go to the stash. Stick through the trash. For Christ's sake, here we go, guys. It's so... Yeah, I know. It's so easy to just like, because I was doing Blitz's accent, then my brain wants to go to that accent again. But for Christ's sake, here we go again. Maybe he's like, Hasenkamp's like half Scottish, half German? Because he looks really half Scottish, half German. It's all part of the job. This is ridiculous. We're on the run to the deadline, and you're rooting around in a trash can. It happens more than you expect. The longer it take to argue with this, the longer it's going to take. Alright, fine. Do your thing. But make it quick. Most of the waste comes in the form of bank statements. Someone in the Landenberg Ring has been using the backs of the statements as scratch paper. Third handful of trash that you liberate from the bin contains a note that catches your eye. A. Where did you score this stuff, man? That juice you were passing around? That stuff was unreal. I'm serious, man. I haven't been that high since grad school. You get your hands on more. Tell me, John. What do you make of this, Hasenkamp? But let's see. Apparently a man named A scored some juice. And it was really unreal stuff. So what do I make of it? A couple things. One, the Landenberg Ring has some real fuck-ups on its payroll. And two, you're wasting our time. Of the two, I'm more upset about the second because it involves you keeping me here in this cesspool longer than I need to be. Does that answer your question? Yeah, you seriously need to calm down, man. Calm down when I'm out of here and away from you. Now let's keep moving. Ask a silly question. Well, let's see what's behind this door. Well, the game wants us to go over there, so let's backtrack. There was another door we could have went in over here. Never, ever, ever go the correct way. Terminal has been left on and the screen is still active. It has been logged in under the name Albert Trips. Keyboard input has been locked out and a password entry box hangs on the center of the screen. Fine. Let's see if we can find the password. The desk is an oasis of order amidst the chaos of the rest of the building. Papers and chips are stacked neatly or filed by name and date. There's even an old-fashioned coffee mug filled with a random assortment of graphite pencils and ink pens. Hazen Comp raises an eyebrow. Huh. This desk is actually organized. This belonged to someone in management. Oh, that or an employee with OCD. He shrugs. Sure, that too. Either way, we should keep moving. Time's a wasting. Look, there might be something important. Fine. Whatever, just make it quick. Check the stacks of paper. You've discovered a compilation of financial reports. Each report details the fiscal health of a small corporation. Taken as a whole, they paint a picture of small business across the whole of Germany. Each core in the pile seems to have an interesting innovation project under the way. Unfortunately, all are also in dire financial straits, and at least half of them are teetering on the edge of bankruptcy. Despite the corporation's impending insolvency, the file suggests buying heavily into all of them. Apparently the Landenberg Ring sources have led them to believe that all these corporations are on the verge of being acquired by a single megacorp. The file doesn't say which one. A financial crime ring involved in insider trading. Shocking. Can we move on? No. Oh, great, and I can't force the drawer open. Okay, well, we'll leave the drawer closed for now. You sure? There's some nice binder clips in there for you to play with, or a staple remover for you to steal? Really? Well then, maybe I should take another look. Forget I said anything. Let's go. I'll try one more. What kind of skills does this dickbag that's following me around have? He's got strength 4. He could pull the fucking thing open. Jackass. Okay, yeah, let's just send that to the stash. Okay, vent is large enough to fit a drone through. Considering that I'm by myself, I'm assuming that this whole thing is like a variety of different paths that you could take based on what class you have. That was weird. Okay, door console. Okay, use the comm panel. To press the call button, a shrill buzzing sound fills the air. There is no answer. Press the button again. Press the button again and hold it. The buzzer screeches like a frightened animal, then sputters and dies out. Moments later, a high-strung voice warbles out of the speaker. Who the hell are you? Why are you leaning on the goddamn door buzzer? The voice has a shrill, tumultuous quality that you recognize instantly. This guy is riding a stim high, and you're sure of it. Who wants to know? So I'm going to stay quiet. After a pregnant pause? Oh, you finally got to Mega Satan, did you? Did you beat Mega Satan? Stupid thing must be busted again. Click, the line goes dead. It's the comp panel again. You press the button again, and again it chokes out its screeching cry. This time the response is immediate. Calm down, it's me, Albert. Albert? Weariness creeps into the voice. The other side of the speaker. You don't sound like Albert. I have a cold. Open the door. You know you're not supposed to be in here. After what happened last time. We've already gotten our one and only warning, remember? Yeah, I know. But I also got a bottle of the good stuff in my bag. The good stuff? You mean like the juice? Yeah, well, okay. Maybe just a sip or two. The door unlocks with a solid thunk. Yeah, I love the Mega Satan fight. Mega Satan fight is so much fun. Card. Interesting. I played some Isaac earlier. Today's been all about the long weird stream. The interface to this console has been locked. Peering around the terminal, you find an absolute rat's nest of tangled cables running between it and the server. Blitz, there's an awful lot of cables back here. Come on, Chief. It's not that complicated. They're in a hardware firewall. You'll find it installed on the main matrix line. Just before it reaches the first sever. He sniffs. Kid stuff, really. Oh, for Christ's sake, quit preening and walk her through it. I hate to say it, but he's right. If you want me to get around that firewall, you're going to have to give me instructions. Alright, Chief. I'll take you through these steps. That's not the right accent. It's been a while since I've played this, too, so it's hard to switch between them. It's harder to switch between them. First, find the main matrix line. It'll be the heavy-duty optical cable that's wired through a wall from the outside. Okay, got that. Good. Now find the first box that cable connects into. I have 3 cables plugged into it. 1 power and 2 optical. Connect the ends of the bypass to the 2 optical cables. And you soon have the bypass connected. Alright, that's done. What's next? Nothing. I'm in. That wasn't so hard, was it? Just get us to the vault, Blitz. I'm on it. I doubt I can double back, can I? Nope. An activation bit. Trying to find a socket to plug it into. Oh. Interesting. Hey, Chief. Found something here you might want to have a look at. What is it? Looks like some sort of persona non grata list for the London burgering. Everyone here on here is listed as a shoot on site. A lot of names on here, like personal information too. Known associates, credit history, holopics, that kind of thing. Alright, so what's so interesting about that? Well, there are 3 names on this list that I recognize. Of them, one of them's mine. Naturally. Landenbergs and Schwetzerhers never did get along. Another is Hasenkamp's. He scoffs. I'm not surprised. These bastards would just love my head on the plate. And Chief, the other one is yours. I've got a whole dossier on you. No idea where they got it from or why, but they have it. I've never even heard of these bastards before tonight. So the hell did they know about me? No idea. Looks like a new file was just uploaded about 20 minutes ago. Hang on a second, there's an attachment. I'll send it to you. Blitz's voice falls silent. A few seconds later, a brief message appears on the screen of your PDA. Plots. Here's the intel on those unwanted guests I warned you about. They're coming tonight. Take appropriate precautions. Plots. I've run into that name a couple of times since we've arrived. Any ideas, Hasenkamp? Jürgen Plotz. He's the leader of the Landenberg ring. And I've had to share an office with that miserable son of a bitch 5 years before we went our separate ways. He's the greediest, most narcissistic piece of shit I've ever met. And I work for a loan shark. Imagine he's not a huge fan of you either. No, he's not. Anyway, in the end, it doesn't matter. Mr. Grinder will get paid, and Plotz is going to write the check. Though that was very enlightening. Want me to delete the files, Chief? Please. Done and done. No need to worry about that anymore. Thanks, Blitz. Okay. Hey, Chief. Just Clark's opened a security door somewhere in your area. Might be worth checking out. Will you please tell him to concentrate on his job? I hate to settle his debt, not looking for souvenirs. Alright, Blitz will look into it. Great. Okay, let's get all of these bits back. I really like these cyber, like Matrix parts of the game. Alright, you're in the clear. Keep your eyes open, Chief. There's a tiny chance you might bump into the physical security on the way out. Other than the crazy guy in the server room, you mean? Yeah, other than him. You said there wouldn't be any security in this building. Easy in, easy out, no security. That's what you told Mr. Grinder. Those were your exact words. Yeah, well, the situation has changed a bit. Look, I'm not saying that you will be hit by security. Just saying you might. So best keep your eyes open and lower the next firewall, okay? Well, keep your eyes peeled. That's been going pretty good. Let's see. I've, kind of reorged the stream a little bit. Not changed hours, but I don't know if you were around when I was telling Pawnscom about it, but it's basically I'm doing 2 streams a week of something action and 2 streams a week of something story. To kind of give it a little bit better balance. But my VODs and everything are up to date. I've been really good with that, so. Find a sheaf of banking information. The data in the paperwork all points to Meat Grinder and contains a long list of financial transactions and known associates. The whole thing is enclosed in a manila folder labeled Blitz. For once, Hasenkamp doesn't complain about the detour. When he sees the information in front of you, he stops dead in his tracks. Why would Plotz have Meat Grinder's financial records? To steal from him, most likely, but these records, they don't make any sense. Can't explain for the rest of us. I know Mr. Grinder's books. Attend to them for him. And I'm telling you, what I'm seeing here doesn't add up. In what way? I'm seeing projections for future profits in here that run way outside of the scope of our organization. I don't know how Plotz got his hands on this information, but it couldn't be any more wrong. Maybe there's something going on you don't know about. Could Grinder be working a deal under your nose? Maybe he wants to keep you insulated from it, eh? No. No way. That would be financial suicide. Mr. Grinder is good at intimidating people and breaking kneecaps, but when it comes to keeping the business running, I'm the man he turns to. Have been for a dozen years. Maybe you should ask Grinder about it when we're done with the run. Yeah. He glances at the folder of information, a conflicted expression on his face. Maybe I should. It's not that it's too much, it's just that, like I can enjoy playing 14 hours of Shadowrun a week. I just think that it's a bit much from a perspective of, is this hacked for me? No. It's a bit much from perspective of putting stuff on YouTube. Because it's just so many hours a week. So where are we? Okay, before I pop through that door, I need to just quickly run to the washroom. I'll be right back. So the only problem I have right now is I just have tons of Shadowrun video. There's more security. Looks like there's only one way for us to go, because everything else is locked. Okay, firewall terminal. This looks like the terminal Blitz was telling you about, so disengage. Button depresses with a meaty thunk. It's done it, Chief. The final firewall just went down. It should be clear to access the security node now. Well, get to it. Done and done. This'll be easy as pie. You wait and see. This all look good, but be quick about it. So there's some guards in the other room, and I don't want to be here if they decide to come exploring. Yeah, I'm onto it. You two cool your jets. I'll let you know as soon as the vault door is open. Okay. Actually, let's take those bits in case we need them for something. Okay. I'm assuming in here is door control north. Yeah. Unlock the vault door. There's another telltale crackle of static from your comm link. Blitz's voice fills your ear. His tone is impossibly smug. Alright, Chief. That should do it. The vault's open, and I'm suppressing the alarm. Easy as pie, just like I said. Yes, we're all impressed. Now let's just get the show on the road, shall we? Let's do it. Yeah, well, this is... I'm gonna open this door and something terrible is gonna happen.